Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to explore how to get planner task attachments using Power Automate. Now, you probably found this video because you were trying to use Power Automate to get the planner task attachments, and you realized that there was no attachments in the dynamic content of your get planner task details action. So this video will show you the workaround for how to get the task attachments. And then in this example, we're going to send an email with those attachments attached to the email. All right, let's get started. I have a planner task right here, and I've got two attachments. They're both image files, and I need to be able to get those. So we're going to learn how to do that. So let's hop over to Power Automate, and we're going to build an automated cloud flow. And I've just given this flow name, get planner task attachments. I search for the planner triggers, and the trigger I'm going to use is when a planner task is completed, and we'll create that. So go ahead and set up your trigger, connect to your group ID and your plan ID. And then you're going to add another step, which is another planner connector. So you select the planner connector, and then we want get task details. And here you're going to select your task ID. So if you have these pre-populated like I do, you scroll down and select enter custom value. You should be able to click here for add dynamic content. This is already open over here. So I just need to find ID, which is right here. So that's going to connect me to get the task details of the task that is marked as complete. Now the next step is going to be a select action. So if I search for select, it's going to be a data operation. And it's going to be this one right here. Now, you're going to put in the from field the references of your get task details. So if we just start searching in here for references, we're going to select this one here, the collection of references on the task. And now we need to also put in dynamic content in the map field, but you'll notice this little T over here and it says switch map to text mode. You're going to switch to that so you can enter in text here. And we're going to use dynamic content called references alias. And this says a name alias to describe the reference. Now, once you've set that up, go ahead and save and run this. We're going to, of course, add more actions, but first, run this to make sure that it works for you. I need to trigger this. So I'm going to hop over to Planner. I'm going to mark this as complete. I'm going to go back to Power Automate, and I'm going to go back out to the main page and refresh here. Okay, so let's click onto this run history, and let's see what happened here. So for this select action, if you click on there, in the outputs, you're going to see the JSON code of your connector file names. And that's exactly what you should expect to see. So as long as you do see that, I'm just going to copy this code here and put it into, and we can continue setting up the rest of this flow. So let's go ahead and click edit and hop back into it. The next thing is to add a new step. Now, and this is going to be a SharePoint action. Now, Planner saves all attachments into your SharePoint. So we need to get the file content. And there is a number of actions, similar actions for SharePoint get files. You'll see get files, properties only, get the file content using path, get file properties, get file metadata. It's not always clear which one to get. In this case, we are going to use get file content using path, and then we're going to put in our site address. So if you use the drop down here, you're going to get all sorts of site addresses here, of course, depending on your organization, or you may just see the one. So what I need to do is find where are those planner attachments, and then go to the completed tasks, open the task that you just completed for this flow. And then if you look at attachments, you'll actually see where they're located right here. So if we just click on this, it should open it up here. And here's the SharePoint site right here. I'm going to just take off this here, and then I'm going to copy this space URL and go back to Power Automate and put that in here. Delete some. There it is. It popped up there. So let's grab that. Perfect. Now that we have that, we need the file path. So if we click on Shared Documents, there we can see. But of course, we can't select these because it has to be a dynamic value. So we'll do / and then shared, and then another shared documents, excuse me, and then another / And now this is where we're going to have to put in the dynamic content. But as you can see, there is no output of deselect action in the dynamic content. So let's try a workaround for that. We're going to add an action, and we're going to put in an apply to each. So it put in apply to each. Now we're able to select the output of the select action. So if we do that, and then we move this, or we move this underneath apply to each, and now that it's there, you see this option down here for current item. So we select that. Now it should connect to that file. So it's going to do that for each of the files that exist in that folder. So for this example, it's these two that are in that, because those are both of the attachments that I have in that planner task. Great. So for this example, we're just going to conclude by sending an email. So with it still within our apply to each, we search for send email, and then we're going to select the send email version 2. I'm going to send it to myself for this testing. And subject, planner task, attachments. I'm just going to put some text in the body, just anything, because we're just trying to test for attachments. So now underneath the attachments name, any name that you want to call this. So we'll just call it planner task. It's an image file, sorry. So that's a PNG. And then the attachments content is going to be the body of the get file content using path. So here is file content. So we select that, and now we save. And in order for us to test this flow, we're going to once again go over to planner and trigger the flow from there. I check this one again to mark it as complete, and then I go back here and refresh. Okay, we have success. So as you know, we have 2 attachments. So here's the first one, and we have an attachment. Let's open it up, make sure that we can. Perfect. So that works. And then here is the second one. I can open it up. That works. It's got the file name as we named it in the flow. So I hope that you found this workaround useful and you can incorporate this into your flow. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.